Hello people, that God loves us and always has the best way for us. Let's gain his way. I'm Cancio Mateo Mejia, and in this opportunity I'll talk about the history of English. History of English language. We'll talk about the different periods of this language, etc. So let's go with the guide of that God. Well, the general idea of this video is talk about the English language and its history. Keywords of this video are English, changes, history, Old English, Middle English, and Modern English. So, English is a language originated in England. We know English is a popular language in the world. The history of the English language is divided into three periods: Old, Middle, and Modern English. The English language has gone through different periods in the history, in the story, and different things have changed throughout the time. Let's take a look at each period. First, we have the Old English. The Anglo-Saxons had their own language called Old English, which was spoken from around the 5th century to the 11th century. Old English was a Germanic language, and it was a very different language from the English we speak today. It's not the same thing. It was a highly inflected language, meaning that words could change their form depending on how they were being used in a sentence. So it's not so easy. And Old English grammar also had a complex system with 5 main cases: nominative, accusative, genitive, dative, and instrumental, 3 genders, masculine, feminine, and neuter, and 2 numbers, so singular and plural. So we can see Old English was not something easy, we can say. Then we have the Middle English. The second stage of the English language is known as the Middle English period, which was spoken from around the 12th century to the late 15th century. Middle English emerged after the Norman Conquest of 1066. As a result of the Norman Conquest, French became the language of the ruling class, while English was spoken by the lower classes. This led to a number of changes. In the English language, including a reduction in the number of inflections and grammatical rules. So, in the Middle English, we can see English language is easier. This period of Middle English is divided in 2 parts. We have the early Middle English and the late Middle English. And the English was greatly influenced by French in this period. And finally, we have the Modern English, began in the 16th century and continues to the present day. Early New English emerged after the introduction of the printing press in England in 1476, which meant that books could be mass-produced and more people learned to read and write. As a result, the standardization of English continued. The Renaissance saw a rediscovery of classical learning, which had a significant impact on English literature. During this time, the English language also borrowed many Greek and Latin words. So, we have only 5 minutes, so we can say English in the history has a lot of changes, and today is one of the most spoken languages in the world. So, this is all for this video. Here we have only just a little of the history of English. You can continue learning of this, searching in the web, etc. That God loves us and always has the best way for us. Let's get in his way.